Welcome to Slayer the Alchemist, and on today's episode, 6 metal hard rock songs that I really dislike. Now, for this, I set up a couple rules here for myself. I wanted it to be bands that were somewhat popular or really popular. Some of these bands are my favorite bands of all time. I thought it would be unfair for me to just pick some random unknown band. I wanted the songs to also be somewhat recognizable. Maybe they were singles or videos. I didn't want to pick some weird B-side or something like that off of bonus track or something off of some bigger band's album. Also, no cover versions, and I also did not want to include songs that I'm just burnt out on, meaning like songs that at one point in time I really liked, but now I'm burnt out on them. These are all songs that I never liked them ever. From the first time I heard them, I disliked these songs, and it has stuck with me. They've never grown on me. I've always disliked these songs. If they come on the radio, I can't turn the knob quick enough. If it comes on MTV or the video shows up on YouTube, I skip over it. So, all right, let's go. These are in no particular order. All right, number one for me, Mistress for Christmas from AC/DC. AC/DC is one of my top 6 big bands, the band that got me into hard rock and heavy metal, but I can't stand this song. Martin and I have a AC/DC podcast, Kicked Into Teeth, an AC/DC podcast. Make sure you check that out, like and subscribe to it. It's on all the streaming services. We did an episode, the 20 weirdest AC/DC songs, and I picked this one, and it's weird because it's a Christmas song. It's in the middle of the Razor's Edge, but I so dislike it because it's a Christmas song, and it's stuck in the middle of the record like that. I hate the lyrics. The lyrics are really stupid and cheesy, and I just hate the subject matter. I hate the Christmas thing. I don't like Christmas music at Christmas time, and I especially don't want to listen to some Christmas themed thing in June or something. This should have been released as a single, a picture disc, Brian with a Santa hat on. Then maybe I would have tolerated it and said, okay, this is some novelty Christmas thing. But to put it on their record, I hate it. I always disliked this song. I always skip over it. I hate the feel of it. It's not funny. It's not like Big Balls, which is really funny, the way the innuendos and the entendres, the way Bond plays with words. It just doesn't have any of it. It's just a terrible, terrible song. I never liked it. I'm not going to go so far as to say it ruins the record for me, but I just can't stand it. Okay, this next one, this actually came on. I have the classic metal radio station on Apple Music, and I've been listening to that a lot lately. It's great. They play deep cuts, they play obscure bands, they very rarely repeat themselves. Well, the last time I was in my car coming home, they played this song, and I had already put this song on the list, so it was kind of funny. But Anthrax, I'm the Man. I don't like this, and it's not because I don't like rap music, like when they did that other thing with Public Enemy. What was it? To feel the noise. I can't remember what it was called. That's kind of entertaining. I like Public Enemy, but this is like this sort of comedy joke thing I can't stand. I did an Anthrax video, and I mentioned how I never liked the fact that Anthrax had this sort of jokey nature to them, which I guess is fun, but I don't know. I just don't like this. I don't think it's funny. I hate the way it stops, and they're like, another world for your nether regions, or whatever the gags are. It's just not funny. It's aged poorly. I can't stand, I'm the man, that whole thing. Dislike this. Never liked that song. All right, next. And here's one, again, from one of my favorite artists of all time, Ozzy, Crazy Babies. I've never liked this song, and I mean, Ozzy has put out some real duds, so it's hard for me. I'll say this is my least favorite Ozzy song from like his classic era, from the first 4 or 5 records. I really dislike the chorus in this. I can't stand the way Ozzy sings the Crazy Babies, that whole thing. I just think it sounds ridiculous. I hate the chords are kind of AC/DC like, but they don't swing at all, and I just don't like the lyrics. I don't like the feel of the song. I don't like the song at all. Never liked it from the time I heard it. And in fact, it was kind of I don't want to say a breaking point for me with Ozzy, because I do really like No More Tears and Osmosis. But it was kind of like a moment where I was like, Ozzy's going in this direction that I don't really care for. The guy that brought us Revelation, Mother Earth, and stuff like that. And now you get Crazy Babies. And not that there weren't, No Bone Movies. That's kind of a fun, throwaway, jammy type of song. But to me, I'll take No Bone Movies 1,000 times over Crazy Babies. All right, next one is a big band. Maybe not one of my top 6 bands, but I do really like this band. Megadeth and Sweating Bullets. I do not like this song. I hate the vocal delivery in it. The way Dave Mustaine does those vocals. Hello, you. This is me, or whatever the lyrics are. I can't take listening to that. Whenever I hear that, it makes me think of like a Muppet. Hello, that voice that he's using, that character voice in it. I don't like it. I hate the way the song starts and stops. I never liked the video for it. I just never liked this song from the first time I heard it. There's one spot in it where it sort of picks up and it gets a little heavy. I kind of like that. But in general, I just can't take the way the vocals are in this and Dave's voice in it. No. All right, next. And this is a band that people think I don't like this band. I actually do like this band, but I just think that there's parts of them that I really don't like, and this is an example of it. Kiss, I Just Wanna. I don't even know what album this is. Is it off of the Revenge album? I don't know. I don't care. I hate this song. This one is mainly because of the video. I remember seeing this video. I so dislike that chorus. I just wanna, fuck. The way he's like playing with the words. And it's so like, I don't know what year this came out. I'm guessing it's like the late 80s, maybe even 90 or something. It's like that point in time where this whole glam hair thing, pop light metal, it was just, I was so tired of it. And I hear this song and I can just picture Paul Stanley dancing around and everything. And it's just so cheesy. It's so bad. It's what makes me think of like, and I mentioned earlier, like Crazy Babies was like a breaking point for me a little bit with Ozzy. This song, I remember making me think like, okay, this has gone too far with the whole glam hair thing, the slick production, the silly, goofy lyrics and everything, the videos and all that stuff. Never liked this song. All right, now I saved this one for last. I get a lot of heat for saying stuff about this band. I'll admit I don't like this band. All these other bands, I actually like these bands. This next band, I don't like them. But I really dislike this song. I will say this before I mention the band, all right? They're the biggest metal band of the 90s. They're the most important metal band of the 90s. They're the most influential metal band of the 90s. Their guitar player was the most influential guitarist of the 90s. Their singer is probably the best metal singer of the 90s. Their drummer changed the way drums sounded in the 90s. Have you figured out who I'm talking about yet? I'm talking about Pantera in the song Walk. I've never liked this song. Phil Anselmo's delivery in this song, the whole, like, I think it's just because I can't get into this whole, like, tough guy, are you talking to me, punk? That kind of thing. And it so reminded me of the 90s, and like when I was in it, like the 90s, Ozfest, that kind of like guys showing up because they just want to mess people up in the pit, like that kind of thing, and that whole tough guy. I don't like the guitar sound in this song and the way this song feels. I don't like the feel of it. It's really the lyrics that do it for me. I just never liked this song, and I can't turn the radio off fast enough when I hear it. And there's other things by Pantera that I do actually like. I think the Cowboys from Hell album is, for the most part, pretty good, but I'm just not a fan of that band, and this song in particular, I just so dislike this song. So, all right, there you go. Let me know what you think of my picks. Hopefully none of these are your all-time favorite songs of all time. I can't imagine any of them would be. Maybe Walk from Pantera. I know for some people that's like a 90s anthem. But let me know what you think of my picks. Let me know some songs for you that you just do not like. Did you never liked from the beginning, and maybe even from bands that you do like. All right, so let me know in the comments down below some of your picks. Let me know what you think of my picks. Like and subscribe. Till we see you again, make sure you stay heavy, stay metal.